store brand beer. There's Joseph's Brau from Trader Joe's, which there's winners and losers in that category. I understand that Aldi, which is Trader Joe's sister company, also has store brand beer. But I haven't ever had any of those, so I don't know where they fit in the leave it or love it category. But then there's Costco and Kirkland. And granted, being based in the Northwest, they have access to some truly magnificent breweries. There's breweries everywhere that are really good, but I'm biased, possibly. And so there's this Helles Style Lager, and it's just called the Helles Style Lager by Kirkland. Is it any good? Well, let's find out. I should probably start by saying that with a label like that, I'm expecting a beer. Like that, when they were designing this label, they were looking for like classic 80s, 90s level, this is beer kind of stuff. Miller, Coors, that's what this label reminds me of. But also on this label is a little bit of information that might clue us in as to the provenance and likely quality of this beer. This indeed is a medal-winning beer in, I don't know what year, Deschutes Brewing's Prinz Crispy lager won, I believe it was silver medal at the Great American Beer Festival. And then I believe just this last year, the 2023 Great American Beer Festival, this beer, labeled as Kirkland Helles Style Lager, won gold. So it's no slouch. I know that much. And in fact, I've been keeping cases of this in my fridge for a little while now because it's just good. Good beer goes along with things well. It makes what it goes along with better. Beer goes well with food. A nice, mild, mellow lager like this should make any dish that you pair it with tastier for being paired with it. As y'all saw earlier, the head is pretty effusive, quite creamy, rocky. The color is clear and almost golden. Yeah. Not a lot of viscosity. Seems to be about water-like to me. Sniffing it. There's a really nice dry cracker maltiness that you like in the nice light American lagers. Now when I say light American lager, I'm guessing this is probably closer to Budweiser than Bud Light. So not light, but as in light colored, pale American lagers, let's call it that way. Though I've actually never had full-on Budweiser, oddly enough. I think I've mentioned that before. I should get a case and try it someday. But I have had Miller and Coors, and I've enjoyed those both. Coors Banquet, Miller High Life, the good ones, not the light ones. I mean, the light ones are fine, but if you're gonna drink light beer, just drink like soda water or something like that, and you'll have more flavor and half the calories again from the compared to the light version of the beer. Maybe crush some herbs in there for your enjoyment. Sorry, I'll stop dunking on my light beer loving friends. What was it? Sam Adams Light Lager. I enjoyed that one. That was a light lager that had a decent amount of flavor, especially compared with, you know, the piss water that is Bud Light. Even with the malty notes, there is still a kind of a green, verdant hoppiness to it, which is quite nice. But it's not speaking like even pale ale level. This is far below even pale ale levels. It's just, you're getting this maltiness, this nice, moderate, mild, light bread maltiness, and you're getting this really nice, deft touch of green, not really floral, more green grasses, maybe slightly herbal, hops that it's like, yeah, there's a nice mix of flavor here going on. They didn't try to make this, you know, anything over the top or crazy, amazing, weird something. They just tried to make a beer that tastes like beer and it smells like it's going to be beer. That is malt, hops, water, and yeast, right? It's such a good beer, right? It's got that nice, mild, moderate, drinkable maltiness that you just love in beer. It's just beer. And then it's got this deftest of touches of verdant hops just to bring it home. It's a good beer. There's not much of a finish to it. The maltiness does hang around a bit and then slowly morphs and the hops take over, but the hops were so light to begin with. They're just this gentle little brush that's brushing things along. My wife, who I mentioned several times here on the channel, she's not a fan of hoppy beers. Even pale ales tend to be a bit much for her, though her palate continues to develop in that regard. She likes this beer. Like, she'll ask for it. And yeah, so that's the level of hoppiness involved here, the level of bitterness. This is the beer you can just have in your fridge and just grab one when you're not feeling like drinking something darker or lighter or brighter or hoppier or what have you, right? It's the middle of the road, makes everybody happy. And unlike vanilla ice cream, it actually makes everybody happy. You know, vanilla ice cream, people only pick that because they can't, you know, decide what else they want, and nobody's happy with vanilla ice cream. Vanilla ice cream is fine. It's great. I don't know if that got picked up. Vanilla ice cream is fine, right? But it's the saying. Nobody's happy with vanilla ice cream. Everybody's happy with Kirkland brand Hella Style Lager. I don't know how true to the Hella style this actually holds. I'm going to guess this is Americanized. It did win at the Great American Beer Festival, not at the Great German Beer Festival. And it's made by an American brewery for American palates. So I'm expecting this to be even more strongly hopped than a real traditional lager or Hella style lager. But still, just that nice, light lager that's so drinkable. It's good year round. Because it's not so bright, you can still drink this when it gets cold out. Because it's not too light, you can enjoy it as something refreshing and kind of stands up on its own and gives you a nice cool counterpoint. It's a great lawnmower beer. Clearly I am Twitter-pated over this. No, not Twitter-pated. I know what that means, and I'm not Twitter-pated over this beer. I like the beer. It's a good beer. It's also relatively inexpensive, especially in this era of craft beer and rising costs and grumble, 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 grumble. Anyways, I give this beer a strong 3 stars out of 4. With all the nice things I've said about it, you might wonder why I didn't give it a 4, and that's because it is, at the end of the day, a middle-of-the-road, drinkable, make everybody happy beer. It's not superlative. It is superlative in its moderateness. It is not you should go out of your way to find this beer. If you can't find this beer on your shelf, Miller High Life, Coors Banquet, Sam Adams Boston Lager has a great deal more body than this. Old recipe, new recipe's okay. It's okay. Sam Adams has a lot of respect, but I think they should have left the old recipe. You know, there's other nice light American lagers you can have if you don't have a Costco nearby or your Costco doesn't carry Kirkland brand Hella Style Lager. But I hope it does for your sake, because it's a good beer. And I'm going to leave it at that. This is me, Matthew, drinking and definitely enjoying Hella Style Lager by Deschutes Brewery, but this one's branded Kirkland. Costco brand. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. you.